EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Right away, they'll change the look. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. You look at this Colt defense, and they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. They'll drop this down to Taylor. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Richardson will throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's...
And now the rookie's free. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Richardson. Being chased out left. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now Richardson. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Russell Gage, 32 yards. And the Colts are able to add on to that lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Godwin, the motion man. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. 2 different things. They combine them.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, my goodness, I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Finally, this defense makes a stand. They'd given up touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but here they said, we've got to put a stop to that. Good coverage there to force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Again, it's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And Richardson back to throw it. And this taken in by Downs. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Palmer going to go in motion left. On 2nd down now. It's Tucker, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Looking in zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Under pressure, they got him again. And it's Tommy Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost...
Touchdown, Colts! Josh Downs, 52 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
But they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Evans has it left side. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Third down and 1. Now they'll change things up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught by Evans.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll let one go deep for Howard.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Back to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Trey Palmer.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Colts 38, Buccaneers 14.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. First and 10, it's Richardson. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Forced under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Richardson to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Warriors 70.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Yaya Diaby in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Richardson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Back to the air with Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he is going to lose yardage here. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down. Here's Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, here's Richardson.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, 29 yards. And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And now they'll audible to something else. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 4. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. On first down, Richardson. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, 44 yards. And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
Extra point by Gaines, up and good. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gay now set to kick it off. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Over the middle to Evans. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So on this drive, the rookie leads them into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 39 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was a while ago as he just added to that big lead. the touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Kwity Paye in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Their front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Adetomiwa Adebawore able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And we'll see what he can do on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would go into Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, it's the same old song, isn't it? And right now, this one doesn't sound too sweet. They've been thoroughly outclassed so far. And there's another tackle for a loss.
Yeah, that's something that we've said quite a bit in this game. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now back to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done, and it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 19 Lions.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And this taken in by Downs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense.